Now listen, if you forget anything about solving quadratic equation, don't forget this one thing. Factoring can be a problem. Completing the square, that one is another issue entirely because it can just rack your head. But if you remember this one thing, trust me, there is no, and I repeat, there is no quadratic that you cannot solve. And that is this, the master key. One equation to rule them all. No guessing, no shortcuts. This works every single time. So let me show you the master key. So this right here is a quadratic formula. Yes, I know. It may look scary, it may look daunting, but trust me, it's just like plug and play. Once you just know 3 numbers, you're good to go. You have found your answer already. So every quadratic equation follows this exact same pattern. A, B, and C, where A is the coefficient of x squared, B is the coefficient of x, and C is a constant. When you're able to find these 3 numbers, everything else becomes automatic. So these are the 3 steps you follow when using the formula. Number 1 is that you identify, number 2 is that you substitute, and number 3 is simplification. You simplify. And that's it. Every other thing else is A-okay. So let's solve this. A is equal to 1, B is equal to 10, and C is equal to 7. Now, let's plug this into the formula. Minus B becomes minus 10. B squared becomes 100 because B is 10, so 10 squared is 100. And 4AC is 28 because 4 times 1 times 7 is 28. And then 2A is 2 because 2 times 1 is 2. And just like that, a hard question is done. No guessing, no stress. So this is why this formula is your master key. So these 3 methods are actually all important. For example, factorization is for speed. When you have a question that can be factorized, factorization gets you to that place faster. But when you have something that cannot be factorized, you use completing the square. But sometimes completing the square can be a pain in the neck. So what you do is just to use the formula method straight away. So, but then the question now remains, how do you know when to use the factorization method and when to use the formula method? Well, that is what our next video is going to be about. You can just check the video out here. This will tell you what you need to do to enable you to find out what method you are to use, whether you are to use completing the square method, factorization method, or the formula method. Because once you know this, then every other thing becomes very easy. You immediately know when to use the formula and when not to use the formula. Because when you're in an exam situation, speed is key. You need to be very, very fast. So if you need something, or if you meet a question or a quadratic question and you know that factorization will be faster for you, it's better to use factorization than to use the formula method. And it is good for you to know when factorization doesn't work so that you will use the formula method. So this video is going to teach you a lot about how to identify which method to use so that you can work faster in your examination. So if you're serious about passing your GCSE, SAT, WAEC, or even JAMB, then I will advise you to click on that subscribe button and you will find many other videos like this and even more to come in the future. So I'll be seeing you in the next video. Have a lovely day and goodbye.